Only you can make the change. It's so simple, yet something that we often need to hear. And you know what's funny was that I had a pretty weird dream last night. And it's not like a weird dream where it's like, man, you know. It was like a dream where like I was living my dream. I was living in like Europe. Now, I don't know if this is really what Europe is like. So like if you're in Europe and you're watching this, please confirm this for me because I would love to know. But I was in Europe. I can't even tell you the country I was living in, but I was just living in a very peaceful world. Everyone was very friendly. Everyone was just like having a good time. People were just cooking. People were playing soccer. People were just like doing it every day. And I was just like observing it all. And I don't know, like I feel like here in America, everything's so fast paced. Everything's like money, 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 chain, quick results. You know, profit, profit, profit. You know, I don't know if you often see that like most businesses, like corporate businesses are like, they create problems and then find fake solution. And I think a great example behind this is like the health and wellness space. I don't know if you've seen it. I mean, I won't go too in depth with this, but like if you see how like all these like fitness stuff, all these like healthy meal plan, and then now we're hearing all these like processed food. It's like, it makes you really question like, where was this like 10, 20, 30 years ago, you know? But really tying it back to making changes is that one day you have to understand that it's really all up to you. There's no one like really gonna make these changes for you. You are living your life. I always like to say that, and I don't want to make it sound naive or really anything like that, but knowing that your life is a movie, you know? I mean, don't picture your life as like a perfect life as your life is a movie, but understanding the concept of that, you know, understanding that the character in the movie will make a change throughout that movie, will adapt and grow as we get to see the arc of him evolving as learning through the lessons and learning through the failures and learning through his wins and losses through that movie, you know. And I guess I was like thinking about that was when I was in Europe in my dream. I just felt like I made a change to like set everything off and move there and just feel peaceful, feel retired in a way, you know. And again, I'm pretty young. I'm only 23, so I don't know entirely this is like something that most people would want for yet. But I think I think when it comes to change, I think we have to like make a step back. We have to realize, okay, what do we want to make a change? You know, why do we want to make a change? Why do we constantly feel like we want this? Right, whether it's money, materialistic stuff, whether it's people in our lives, whatever it is, you must ask yourself, what do you want this for? Have a strong reason why. And before you can even ask yourself why, understand what do you have around you already. What are things that you are grateful for? What are things that you have in your life that you're very fortunate of? You know, the more you do this, the more you start to see that maybe you don't really need that. You know, maybe that you can do something without that. You know, something that I noticed is that, like, listen, I drive a pretty old car. I have a 2001 Honda Accord. I have a very old iPad, a very old computer. I have everything that are outdated. But the thing is, yeah, I can buy a new car. I can buy a new computer. I can buy a new iPad. I can buy new things, right? But it doesn't change anything. You know, it doesn't like make anything better. Yes, maybe my computer will be a little bit faster. Yes, maybe my car will stop stalling and breaking down once a month on me. But the thing is, like, when my car breaks down, it sucks. Don't get me wrong. There's so many times where I got stranded on the road, but I learned how to work on cars. I learned how to fix them. I learned how to become, in a way, a mechanic. You know, but by no means am I a mechanic, but I just understand why cars break down more. And same thing with my computer. You know, I learn more about computers because I have to fix it sometimes. You know, I have to add new parts to it. And it's not even a good computer. It's a pre-built computer that I added new parts to. My point is behind this is that be grateful for what you have in life. Because if you know you can get by with what you have, you don't need to make that change. And if you know that, then worry about something else. You know, another thing is that we often want things very quickly. When we want to change something, whether that's losing weight, making money, maybe be in a relationship, we want it quick. We want it like now. And I don't know why. And this is something that I'm guilty of. I will say, like, we often see like how to get a six pack in 30 days, how to make 10K a month in 30 days, how to be in a relationship really quick, like how to find a girl, how to find a guy really quickly, you know? And this is something that we really deceive ourselves, because when we think about this and when we try it and when it doesn't work out in the time that we hope for, we feel like a failure. We feel like, why did this not work out? Well, it didn't work out because you put a timestamp. You put a timeline on how quickly you want this done. Instead of thinking the idea that when it comes, it comes, you know? Making 10K a month is not very easy. Like, we often see it on social media, like, here's the easiest, quickest way of how to make 10K a month. Do this side hustle, do this idea, you know? But making 10K a month isn't easy, you know? Same thing with losing weight, you know? If you want to lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, you can't do that in 30 days. Even if you starve yourself, which I don't recommend doing, don't do that. But even if you starve yourself, you still wouldn't be able to lose that much weight. And even if you did that, I mean, potentially yes, you could. If you starve yourself, eat one meal a day or maybe every other day, you could probably lose 10 pounds. But it's not very healthy for you. It's not a good way how to lose weight, because you'll get sick. You will lose you just lose it, you know. Don't do that. But do it the right way. Do it the correct way. Because when you do it the correct way, when you do it the right way, at a good pace and time, when you learn through everything, then everything will work out. Everything will work out better than you can even imagine, you know. Another thing is that we must understand of hope, you know, and whether you believe in God, believe in the universe, believe in science, believe in spiritual, whatever you believe in, there's something that you must believe in hoping that things will work out for the changes that you make. And I say this because not try to preach about religion, not try to preach about scientific or spiritual, but preaching more about the idea of what we live for, what we strive for, is the hope and desire that we want in life. Because if there's no hope in life, then what do we truly have to live for? You know, I think when we think of hope, we think of cringe. We think of, it's just another word that we just spew out. But really understanding, it's not the word, it's not the meaning behind it. It's the idea of it. The idea that you're hopeful in life. The idea that no matter how many things that doesn't work out, no matter how many failures, no matter how many negative thoughts that you have, at the end of the day, you still have hope that you can still make this change, that you can still make this work, you know? And again, I will say that at the end of it all, it's all up to you. You know, whether people believe in you or not, it's all come down to you on what you want to do in life, what you want to change in life, you know, no matter what it is, you know. But understanding your why, understanding, is this really necessary? Is this something that we really want? Because when you embark on a journey, when you do something, and then you might understand after a month or two, maybe even a year, you might realize this isn't what I want. This isn't something that I really needed, you know? And sometimes those are the best lessons, but understanding that time is very limited. So if that's something that you don't want, don't waste your time on it. But, yeah, that's going to be it for today. I'm trying to think any last minute thoughts right now. I think that I've covered mostly everything I wanted to really say on that topic. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So have a great day and peace.